All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5!
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone. Ball!
Live from the Raising Cane studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Yo! Welcome in, OTB, here on this Tuesday morning, live from the Raising Cane studio here in Baton Rouge. Jake Flynn, Alondra Tate, all here with you.
Got a good ring to it. The Raising Cane studio.
A good smell as well.
Yep.
We knew they were in the hallway yesterday before they even announced their presence.
That's right. Except we didn't realize that everybody else on this floor yesterday evening would leave the fries out all night.
That's true. That's true. There were, well, just really the containers more than anything. If you want to see vultures, put something free in front of some radio folk. It will get taken down quickly.
Real fast.
Shout out to Raising Cane's, though. It's honest, like, no BS. Very exciting.
Like what percent of like you're professional radio guys, so there's a certain salary that comes with this. What percentage of that salary goes to Raising Cane's? Probably monthly through the Hester
for
plan.
me? Oh,
yeah,
my
with the Hester
gosh.
plan.
At least once a week. So I mean,
It's a good
hundreds.
Hundreds.
Oh yeah, hundreds.
Definitely triple digits.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's triple. Oh, I mean, I got a lot of children that love the Canes, so excited about it. Glad to have them. We appreciate them. Raising Cane Studio. How we doing? It's Tuesday. Yesterday, obviously we didn't open the show like we normally do. It was not time to celebrate. It was not a time to rejoice. We've had a day to reflect, a day to continue to watch a little tape. It's Tuesday, which is known as the worst day of the week.
Yep.
We had to sit through the Dolphins and Jets in a primetime game last night, only to be followed by the Bengals and Broncos. So the NFL didn't help us out either. But how are we feeling? And those uniforms were atrocious for Miami.
I'm feeling great. I didn't hate the uniforms as much.
I'm just not a fan. Like, if that's not in your color scheme.
I'm not usually a fan of people just randomly throwing a black uniform out there if that's not one of your colors. But for some reason, I didn't hate that. I don't know if it's kind of like the neonish colors. I didn't love it, but I wasn't sitting there watching Tennessee Volunteers play with a black uniform on.
Yeah, that's true. I guess it's because I love the Dan Marino Day Dolphin uniform so much, and they don't wear those, which is egregious to me.
That's a football sin for sure.
Yeah.
No, I'm doing great, man. I feel so much better than yesterday. I was looking forward to this Tuesday all yesterday because yesterday stunk. We had to talk negative about things we love. Things we love dearly and passionately. So, it kind of feels like we got over the hump. We get to flip the script a little bit. We get to look forward to the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Because everything you want to do is still attainable. Will we attain it is the question. Can't wait to watch. Can't wait to enjoy the ride. But no, I didn't necessarily dwell on it anymore. We kind of finished the show yesterday, washed my hands of it, went to work, started thinking about, first 15 of the flag football game this evening.
Be careful in that first 15.
Well, that's about all the plays you get. Also the last 15.
It's true as well.
That's very true. But no, man, I'm feeling good. Like we've talked a lot of ish about Tuesdays, but the last 3 Tuesdays, I want to say energy might be the highest it's been all week. Last Tuesday, energy super high.
Gulf South is asking a really important question right now. I didn't catch it, but did you say either. Let's ride?
I didn't catch. If I
are you feeling dangerous?
I'm feeling very dangerous.
Are you feeling unlimited?
How did we feel about those rumors swirling last week?
What rumors?
What?
Dangerous.
I
Saints.
think you're alone on this one.
I didn't even entertain that. That would have been that
That
would have been
rest of the-
even
rest
that
of
would
the
have even
Saints?
been past Mickey Loomis to do something like that. That would have made 0 sense. Again,
That would have been the
this
nail in the
is
coffin
not
for
a
the
quarterback
fandom.
issue right now. I'm not acting like Spencer's top 5 in the league or anything, but you've got more issues than Vogue right now.
Ooh, man.
And actually, quarterback's down on the list of those issues. Oh, if they would have done that. Oh, my God. No,
I guess they still could.
they could.
Absolutely.
Let that happen on a Tuesday. You think we were harsh yesterday.
So, hey, Mickey, let's ride.
Nah. Okay, let's do it. Alondra, how we doing?
After that, I don't even know. I don't even want to
I got to bring that up.
think about
Yeah.
Mickey Loomis further damaging this team than it already has been. But other than that, great. Yeah, I don't really have anything. So.
Oh, man. Would we get a workout in?
Yesterday, not this morning. I have a run later. I'm 16 weeks out. I hate myself.
Sure.
I've got some shin splints going,
Oh.
but because I've been doing it for like a month and a half now,
Yep.
and it's like a lot more mileage than I'm getting up there in the mileage.
Getting tread
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
tires.
What? So, how often are we running a week?
5 days a week.
5 days a week,
Yeah.
and then what? Are you have like the same set distance you're running,
No,
or are you kind of like
it's different.
different?
But it's like mostly quote unquote recovery runs where you try to stay in like, there's like zone 1, 2, 3, 4. You try to stay in like zone 2, which is hard
Sure.
Zone 2,
to
like
build
in heart rate?
endurance. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So like slow the entire time.
We wear like a
Apple
Watch. Okay.
Yeah.
So are you
Shout out Louisiana
following
Marathon.
some sort of?
There's a plan.
There's a plan.
Yeah.
So everything.
So it's like 3
preemptive.
recovery runs. No, it's like 2 recovery runs, a long run, and then 2 speed runs that I do. every
Okay.
week.
So are you hitting all your goals? Are you on track?
I just do it in my neighborhood.
But are you on track on like your time?
Yes.
Like,
Yeah. Am I on track? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually feel really good.
So do you think you could run it? So you said 16 weeks?
16 weeks.
Do you think you could run one right now?
Not right now.
Not right now?
No. In 16 weeks, I can.
Okay. Plan in place.
Yeah.
I mean, it's impressive though.
Yeah, I'm
Super impressive. So
struggling.
what do you do for the shin splints?
I just like elevated my rice, rest, ice, compression, elevation.
I thought you were like
I
putting
thought
in
you
a
were
rice
just like, I'm
bucket
just
like the
eating a lot of
baseball
rice.
players do,
Yeah, no,
Like baseball players will work their arm out in a rice bucket. I thought she
Yeah.
was like putting her leg in a rice
Sure.
bucket.
just
I was really excited for a
rice,
sec.
put it in rice, No, the rest, I don't really, there's 2 days out of the week that I rest, but they're never consecutive, but still get it in. I got my PT on Thursday. She's like messing with my back and my shoulders, but I'm going to tell her about my shin splints.
All right.
Yeah, I feel like the
Shout
shin
out
splints are
Marcy.
kind of hard to get
Midline
rid
PT.
of a little bit. You ever had them?
Yeah.
I used to get them all the
I
time.
think every athlete's
Yeah.
had shin splints.
I used to get them
Not
real
fun.
bad,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
but I put some ice on them last night. It felt fine.
All right.
Yeah.
Real shocking. This might come as shocking information, but because how strong
Your
my
ankles
ankles are,
Yeah, you don't
never
get
had
shin
them.
splints?
Yeah.
I think I had them when I was hitting Grossboro when I was a kid trying to run on the street. for a
Then your
little bit.
ankles grew.
Then my ankles grew. They got strong.
Sure.
Yeah.
Shout out Blake Miller inside the Bayou Ford chat. He says, shout out to Walt Miller for the go-ahead pick 6 for the 6U Tigers of Church Point to start 1-0 in a 52-47 barn burner.
Wow.
Listening in Carline. Shout out Walt.
Shout out,
Man.
Walt. There we
Shout out to
go.
Walt.
How do you score 52 and 47 in 6U? That a boy.
That kid.
I feel like you don't hear the name Walt much anymore.
We're not doing running quarters there?
Yeah. Walt's a great. Say Walt. Great name to say as country as you can.
Mm-hmm.
You know what else is exciting though?
What's that?
Tay Tay
Oh.
got a Twitter.
Oh, he did. That's an X.
I figured it was
I'll
about
never
time,
call it
guys.
X.
It's a big
I figured
deal.
it was about time. Why not? Held out long enough.
In the year of our Lord 2025,
Yeah, you
Tay
did
Tay's
it.
like, it's
You
time.
did it.
It's time. I got to
Also,
sign
did
up.
you guys know like they make phones without cords? I didn't know that.
That's
I found that
crazy.
yesterday
I know.
too, guys. This is a big day
Yeah.
for me.
What was the thing that pushed you over the top? Like, I gotta do
Yeah,
it.
what
honestly,
made you?
I was sitting at my desk at work, and I was trying to log into like the ESPN Twitter, and I was like, if I had my own, this would be a lot easier. And I was like, you know what? Let's just made it.
Let's just do it. You got tired of us like sending
Oh yeah,
different tweets and stuff back.
I can
on
see
the
them
group
though.
text.
The tweets will pop up. I can click it because I'm logged in. I was logged in on one of
But you wanted to engage, I'm sure.
Twitter. So.
Yeah, you
You
wanted
wanted
to engage
to
it with
smash the
yourself.
like button.
Yeah.
You couldn't smash it.
Smash.
Got
I mean,
a lot of.
I bet T-Bot is so happy right now.
man.
I think I got tagged 13 times yesterday.
Oh, you
Lot
just
of-
get ready.
Oh, yeah.
lot
No
of
big deal.
Photoshop Taylor thirst traps out there.
Yeah.
If you're
Well,
interested,
Go ahead and give your handle. I'm sure based on this, you'll get tens of followers.
tens probably. Yeah.
Well, what is it? What's the
Taylor
handle?
underscore sharp underscore.
What?
Turns out a lot of Taylor Sharps on Twitter.
So you went with the underscore instead of like a 1
Yeah.
or a 2
You should have been Tay Tay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
or even a 3? We just went with the underscore.
Yeah. I was just.
All right.
Wait, so we're Taylor underscore sharp underscore?
Yeah.
That's real?
It's real.
Not like an exclamation
Look,
mark?
I did
1, 2,
Matt's
3.
advice.
His
I took-
profile picture is his headshot.
No.
I mean,
Come on.
I don't know what else it would be.
I mean, I don't know. There's,
Like,
Your
I
wedding
know,
pic.
you are in
I
media.
know it's not R&B Wednesday, but if the shoe fits,
I even tried Matt's option and used my old friend Chat GPT. They were all really aggressive.
What? Usernames?
Yeah. They were all aggressive. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go with this one.
Okay. Let me just throw that underscore in there.
nobody's ever going to forget that.
The one at the,
Don't forget
it
that
had to
last
have
underscore.
something at the end. So
Yeah, I know. I get it. I'm familiar.
Oh, no, we gave the shout-out to Walt, and Walt's getting out of the car, about to get the shout-out, midstream ad.
No.
Poor Walt.
No,
Come
Walt.
on.
It's
Go back
okay.
and play it for him.
Yeah,
Gotta
Blake,
listen
you can
on the
go back
radio,
and
man.
you can screen record it, and you can play it for him.
Shout out Walt.
Man.
There's an extra one.
Dang. Sorry about that. Actually,
Can't
I'm
say
not,
I've
that's-
ever
that's
met a
not me.
6-year-old named Walt.
That's
I
a-
know
that is
what
a
I
good
know.
one.
I got a good friend named Walt,
this,
but he's in. Oh, he's
Yeah.
almost 40.
this
So,
it's like, got a good
That doesn't
friend named
play
Walt.
here.
Not 6, but
yeah, it doesn't play here.
Walt's going to have a mullet for sure at 6. Got to. Walt, a 6-year-old? Mm-hmm.
It's a great name.
It's a great name.
Great
It's a
name.
Blake does say in the chat that in 6U, they're playing man-to-man. They're DB Elementary.
They're DB Elementary. Not 5247. They ain't.
DBE.
52
Not
47.
52
Get him
47.
underscore.
I would love to score 52 or 47. If I'm
Right.
being completely honest.
I'll tell you what.
Same.
That league
Yeah.
we're playing
More
in,
than 20?
it's tough to come
Against
by
not
points.
Southeastern?
Yeah, it is. It is. Like the league that Matt and I are coaching in, except like there's.
Oh, we're
there's-
still talking
there's-
about.
there's-
I thought I was talking about.
We are.
Yeah.
I mean, we are talking about LSU for sure. But he said it's the league we're playing is tough to come by points. And I started thinking, it's pretty tough. You get 14 of them things, you're feeling really good. Feels like an old 2007 matchup, a little 14-6
Except
type
for one of the teams.
situation.
Except for one of the teams out there.
Except for, yeah. That's
A
what
little bit
that's
a
what
little bit better.
Yeah, that's what we play tonight. And also, like, speaking of it, just real quick before we take a break. And look, obviously, I'm biased and gonna stick up for our coach. Kind of getting over all the Les Miles talk over our current situation because I'll just real quick one more time. I'll remind you, Les won a national championship and also won multiple SEC titles.
Also,
And
your
also-
running game was really good.
Well,
You're not good at anything.
and if he played any other team in 2011, but that team,
right.
he'd have 2 national championships. So I'm not saying it was all good. The end was the end, and probably what happened probably needed to happen. Still, my coach, so going to stick up for him. He did win a national championship, which, like, currently, how many coaches are coaching right now? Currently, Kirby, Dabo, and Ryan Day.
Yeah, that's it. 3.
So, like, not very often is there a lot of those guys, and he was one of them. So I'll just say that, just sticking up for my guy.
People talking.
Those are hard.
People
No,
talking?
just I mean,
I didn't see anything.
really.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like like recently?
Oh, I've seen
that's all I've seen.
it.
Really?
Yeah,
Just finds
all
its way
I have
to me.
seen is like, I feel like I'm back in the Les Miles era, and I'm like, I would love to be back in the
Les ran for
Miles
200
wrong
a
with that?
game. It takes you 5 games to run for 200.
If you want to say, like, I feel like I'm at the end of the era, yeah, sure.
Sure.
Yeah, some pretty.
He still had a good run
There are
game.
some
Right.
pretty electric years.
I'm like, sure. He got fired my freshman year.
Tall
of
staff
college.
hated to see us coming.
Yeah. And then somebody said something about like Gary Croden. I saw that Gary Croden hate yesterday, taking a straight. I'm like, what are you
Dang.
talking about?
I haven't thought about Gary Croton.
Well, like we had the number 1 offense in the country.
I forgot about Gary Croton. When Gary first got here, and credit to him because he certainly didn't have to, but it made sense. Like, he just took over Jimbo Fisher's terminology. And if you're an offense coordinator and Gary had been a head coach at Louisiana Tech and Tim Rattay and Troy Edwards and setting
He
records.
came from Oregon, who was like, they were setting records.
Yeah, and so he came here and he had to learn what we called everything.
Yeah.
And there for a little bit, it
Took a second.
it took him a
Because
second.
he said it's easier for one person to learn new terminology than 60.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, yeah, makes sense.
Jimbo's offense is not, for college at that time, it wasn't very easy. At least it wasn't for me or anybody. That's why you heard sweet nothings from Jimbo all the time. And we can't say any of those things here on air. We'll get fined. We'll be back. More OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to GoTommies.com, Geaux,
Go
Tommies
Tommies!
with a Y, GoTommies.com. You'll clearly see the difference. Tommy's windows, doors, and also siding. Now, the thing that you'll notice once you go to the website, and I'm sure Tate is about to pull it up, is all the banners that they hang, the awards they win. Angie Super Service Award every single year. Best of Baton Rouge this year, that goes to Tommy and the team over at Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding. So go to the website today, book your appointment, book your consultation, GoTommies.com.
That's right. Tommy's windows, doors, sidings, fully licensed and insured with over 20 years of experience. And yeah, they work in Baton Rouge in the greater area, but everywhere in Louisiana. So if you're listening to this in Louisiana, they can fit and they can do the job for you. And like Jake said, they're hanging banners every single year. Super Service Award on Angie's List every year since 2016. And they can provide a free estimate as well. So if you got a project happening right now, go see them. GoTommies.com.
Here she come now, say money, money. Shoot 'em down, turn around, come on, money. Hey, she give me love and I feel alright now.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Alright, and I feel alright. I say yeah, 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 yeah. 'Cause you make me feel so good, so good, so good, so fine, so fine. It's alright when I feel alright. I say yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, welcome back in OTB here on this Tuesday morning. That's a good vibe song. I found another Walt. My wife let me know that one of my football players, his real name is Walt, but goes by his middle name.
Oh,
So shout out to my guy Hogue.
what's his middle name?
Hogue.
Hogue.
That's what he goes by.
So Walt Hogue.
Yep.
It's pretty good.
Yep.
Is that short for like hoagie?
That's what I call him.
Hogan.
No, that's what I call him.
All right. I
Shout
like
out, shout out to my guy. Shout out to all the Walts out there,
it.
including the one that missed it
Seriously, big
because
day
of
for Waltz.
a midstream ad.
Yeah.
And to the one that's currently frozen.
Yeah.
Cryogenically.
His head. Yeah.
Disney?
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that real?
Oh, yeah.
Still frozen?
Probably.
I believe it.
At Disney?
I don't know if it's at.
Like-
I don't know. It's,
A lot of people had the rumor it was in that atrium at the Epcot area. The last one.
Sure.
I doubt it.
It's got to be in the castle.
I'm
That was
also
the
going to
original
assume that
part,
most
yeah.
Walts are Walter,
Did you know that there is a.
unless it's my dad is just Joey. Talked about that before.
which I
No
like.
Joseph. His dad, no Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
It was Tommy Joe. Shout out
Tommy
to
Joe?
Yeah, shout out to Tommy Joe.
Brother of Tommy John?
No, that's his full name. Tommy John.
Love that.
Yeah. It'd be like if you're just Matt,
Mm-hmm.
not Matthew.
Did you know that there is a room in Cinderella's
I
castle
knew something was coming from Disney.
that you can stay in?
Like
I didn't know
legit
that.
stay in? Like you can buy it, rent
Not
it?
everybody can just stay. Like it's for special, ultra special VIPs.
I'm sure that's cheap.
So to the point, so like there's I'm not even gonna say like closet Disney people. There's people that are like such big Disney people out there in the sports world that you've never really heard of.
Yeah.
But like
T-Bob Bear.
Yeah, but like I've heard like Steve Young, huge Disney person.
Really?
Like he would write it, like not just him, but I've heard that there's multiple athletes that will write it into their contracts.
No.
Okay, so
That's crazy.
like they have certain Disney perks and things like that. So you go to the Super Bowl, and so when we went to the Super Bowl in 2010, everybody on the team had to sign a contract with Disney just in case you became the Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah.
You had to go say, "I'm going to Disney World," and they would pay you X amount for that.
Yeah.
Like I was a backup quarterback. Like the odds were very, very small.
Yeah.
So it was a contract.
Let
it
Aaron
was
get
like,
hurt though.
It's like $25,000. I will pay you that if you just say.
Yeah.
And so I can only imagine like Aaron Rodgers' contract was. But I've heard people on the front end will negotiate. If I get MVP, I want to stay 2 nights in the castle. I want XYZ at Disney. I want to bring my family. I want to do this and that. And I've heard Disney saying, nah, you can't stay in the castle.
Really?
Yeah. Like it's like a super ultra rare situation from what I've heard. But I have heard that other people in like their regular contracts will say, in my contract, I want like 2 trips with a private jet, me and my family to Disney. I want to stay in the castle. I want to do this and that. Like it's a real situation.
I've never heard of this. Where T-Bob's on air. I was gonna say, call this man.
Yeah, and there's also a Disney club out there you can be a member of. Like people pay, I don't know, I think it's like up to like $70,000 or $80,000 initiation fee, and you get like all these different perks and stuff at Disney. There's like little clubs, hidden clubs throughout the park that you get to go, and like you get to go rest and chill during the day. You get so many like, I don't know I can't remember what the fast pass is called.
You cannot buy a night, is what it says here. So like you
cannot buy
can
a
win
night.
sweepstakes, you can get invited. So like it doesn't have a price tag because you can't pay to stay there. However, it is priced between roughly $2,600 and $6,500 per night.
That's it.
I feel like
They
it's
say
one of those,
sometimes you
like
can-
if it's an invite only thing, like I'm surprised that even like they charge anything.
Well, they say sometimes you can bid on it for like charity auctions.
Okay.
So like you
fair.
can bid to stay, but like you
Oh,
can't
dude.
just book it.
I bet if they bid on that, if you're at the right auction, I bet that thing would go for $25,000. No doubt. If you're at the right auction.
I'll reach out to our correspondent here during the next break, and I'll see if I can get some info on it.
I can't remember what the Disney club is called, but I was shocked. So I learned about this club this past year from a guy I know, a friend of mine, who was telling me, but like I didn't realize he was like a closet Disney fanatic. Like he goes like twice a year. Like he knows, and he's been trying to apply to be it's an invite. Like you can't just like apply for it. You got to be like invited.
So I know this person?
No, you don't know. He's
I
been
thought
trying to
I
get invited.
I thought I had a pretty good idea of who it was too. Okay.
But yeah, it's pretty wild out there, guys.
But why? Like, why have a room that you wouldn't rent out?
Exclusive
I mean, that's fine.
for what
but-
we're talking about.
Exclusivity. They want it in
Yeah.
contracts.
And right here, I mean, I guess you'd have to have that stature to care, but right here it says you're typically only allowed one night with checkout at 7:30 a.m. That doesn't sound fun.
What?
None of this sounds fun.
Oh,
Now, if
look.
I go to a hotel, I'm calling and hey, we're gonna need that late.
So
checkout.
this sounds right to me.
11:30.
Yeah.
Gulf South in the chat said the highest bid for the Castle Suite was $70,000 in an auction.
Yeah,
one
see,
time.
sometimes you'll pay for it in an auction.
Yeah.
So we're talking about like charity bids.
If you
and
get
stuff.
if you get to the right auction, you get a couple people that have like that's on their bucket list right there. I just want to stay in the castle, man.
Okay.
I guess you get a pretty good little view of the fireworks.
Sure.
Tinkerbell flying in.
There's not anywhere in this world Not one place that I would pay $70,000 to spend a night in. Not one. No bucket list items, no nothing. The White House, my favorite ball field, nothing.
Yeah, no. There's not even close.
I'm not
You ain't paying $7,000.
I'm not paying $70,000 for a trip, much less one hotel room.
Right.
Yeah.
Speaking of people, like, to me, dumb things that people pay a lot of money for. How about those people that were going up in space for like 2 minutes for like
Millions.
$250,000
Yeah.
or $500,000 or whatever?
Daniel said when OTB gets top 4, we're going to Disney. We're going to the castle.
Hey, we're going to take a look at that castle.
Let me tell you
We
something.
ain't staying in it.
Daniel, if we get to the top 4 this year, actually, I don't think we can move up or down. Yeah, because Flynn screwed it up. Because anytime you add somebody new, you can't go up or down, I believe. At least that's what I've been told. But the year after that, if we get top 5, we'll go to Disney. I'd rather go to Southern California than Orlando because of the weather, and I like that park better than I like Orlando. So
nah, I ain't going. Not doing
Look,
it.
Northern California hurts you, not Southern California.
Southern California is trash.
I think Anaheim's very nice.
Objectively, it's terrible.
Why though? Never been there.
I don't know why facts are facts. They just are.
Wow.
I don't know. Why's the tree good?
It's a treat. That's not what Joe Dirt said.
Why's the sky blue?
Yeah, he said that. What else he said?
Why is something else good?
Yep.
They just are.
All right. So when we come back, maybe some good news on the injury front with the New Orleans Saints.
Hello.
Maybe. Hopefully. Because you need it. Badly. We'll tell you who those players are and what that injury news is when we get it started when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to BoudreauxElectrical.com. When you go to the website, you can go ahead and get that quote that we tell you about all the time, that free quote we tell you about all the time. And you might think it's too late. We're coming up on October, right? That's tomorrow. Understand that. I got here quick.
It
is tomorrow. And so you're thinking maybe it's too late. It is not too late, right? They have over 80 in stock right now, ready to install on the North Shore, 985-397-1562 in the greater Baton Rouge area, 225-300-9389. Always online, BoudreauxElectrical.com.
Yeah, Boudreaux's, man, they're the best. And they got some like big news recently. Boudreaux's Electrical has been named one of only 10 Generac dealers in the entire world, the whole world, chosen to launch the all-new next-generation Generac generators. That means we in Louisiana have the opportunity to get the most reliable backup power solutions available on the market. So we live in Louisiana right now. You never know what is happening with the weather. So get that peace of mind. Protect your house. Protect the things. Protect the stuff in your freezer. Be the envy of the neighborhood. Keep those lights on. BoudreauxElectrical.com.
Coming down from the gallows, and I don't have very long.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here on this Tuesday morning. Alondra, you're not allowed to play that song. Still got PTSD from seeing them play it on the field in the snow as we played Pittsburgh in the playoffs with the terrible towels waving. That place was bonkers.
I saw they brought it to Dublin.
Yeah.
They were doing this song in Dublin.
I'll never forget it. We're like, why's the crowd going so crazy? Like in the tunnel, we're about to come out.
It's a great song.
Styx is singing Renegade live in January in the playoffs at Heinz Field. Yeah. It's like, oh, cool.
Heck yeah. Sorry.
Now I get to go block James Harrison. Cool. Fun. Looking forward to that. See how that's going to go. All right. The New Orleans Saints have a couple of injuries that we certainly want to discuss. Cesar Ruiz is going to be out 4 to 6 weeks with a high ankle sprain.
Huge hit.
The O-line's going to suck now, guys. Bad news.
Big blow. That stinks, though.
Who's going to be the vocal
That
leader?
does stink.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that was.
Yeah, who's going to lead these guys?
Yeah. I guess he's technically considered like week to week is what Kellen Moore said, but high ankle sprain, playing a power position like guard, I would be shocked if it's not 3 weeks minimum.
Right. Oh, yeah, for sure.
So, like being week to week with a high ankle, I don't know about that, but Cesar Ruiz, he is right now, he's listed as questionable, but I would assume he's going to be out there. But for Foster Moreau and Taysom Hill, that 21-day practice window has opened up for both of those players, right? They're on the PUP. Now they can come back. They can start practicing. And Foster obviously can help you immediately with your inline blocking, trying to set the edge, help you out in the run game. And the run game looked really good against Buffalo, right? You had multiple backs, and your quarterback, Spencer Rattler, had a lot of success. So getting Foster back would be key in the running game. And then I don't know what you can get from Taysom Hill, but let's all be honest with ourselves. They can use any kind of extra juice offensively on this team. So I know we've talked a lot about Taysom Hill and what it would be in the offseason. If Taysom is available and you can add him to give you some life, and I like Kellen Moore, like he can, one thing like he can do, like he can come up with a package of plays for somebody like Taysom with his skill set. And so I'm not saying he's the savior. This season is what it is. But if you want to be competitive, you got to add to this offense, and you have somebody in the building already that I think can do that.
Yeah, by God, it's not going to hurt anything for sure. You look at Foster Moore, I think he's going to bring a lot to the table. Now, there's certainly a ceiling on the offense, so let's not like get too excited. But like, it's a guy that we know and love.
When we say any help is help,
and we talk about the things he's going to add to the running game. The running game was really good this past week. Sure, Buffalo's weak on the run defense, but you saw a lot of positives. So he is going to help just improve that, and hopefully that can be kind of like our identity, the staple of our offense, is we can rely on that running game. But let's be honest, like in the passing game, he sure is not going to hurt either. He's certainly not going to make the tight end any less of a threat out there in the passing game. So we've seen him in the past. He seems like a touchdown machine when he gets out there. Maybe he's like the forgotten second tight end in the passing game or whatever. But we've seen him do things in the passing game. So he's definitely going to add another element, and that's a bright spot, a bright leadership guy, a guy on the field that people can look to. Especially, we know what it is this year with the Saints. If you got another leader out there on the field with the rest of the guys, it helps, right? Yeah. We've seen some, head hanging a little bit, some frustrations with Olave out there on some different things. To have another vocal, and we talked about this a couple of weeks ago, like who is the guy on offense right now? Right. That is chewing people out.
It's a great point.
Who is the vocal leader? Now, Foster can
definitely step in and do that.
He can absolutely, and he commands respect
for sure.
Well, and he's got years under his belt, so he can be that guy. It's hard to be that guy when you're on the PUP list
for sure,
and you're hurt.
Yeah.
So now that you can start to get him back in the rotation, he can kind of take over that role, kick some guys in the butt a little bit. So that's what I'm looking forward to. And yeah, Taysom Hill, you just open up another like section of your playbook that has been closed. It opens up so much more. Or maybe you have to create that part of the playbook, but it allows you to do so many things. I think the Philly special probably would have looked a little bit better with Taysom throwing it.
Chris Olave.
Let's go tush push. I think we're on. I think we're back.
Ooh, that's true.
I don't know if Spencer Rattler is squatting 650 pounds like Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
I'm sure Taysom could touch 550, something like that.
All jokes aside, it opened up something. It opens up something different. You currently need something. Like there's things to this offense actually that have I think been a bright spot, like surprising. I think Spencer's play's been like surprisingly efficient to some people.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to get some more juice. You got to create something. You got to do something. Well, I mean, you got a couple of players that can give you what you're looking for.
And this is a completely outsider's perspective, certainly. Like you went to one practice, I've gone to 0 practices, just from what we see in the games, and we're we're putting pieces of the puzzle together. We're not really sure. Could we talk about that vocal leadership? I harp on that right now because you got a young coaching staff. You got a young quarterback. You got guys that are old veterans out there, but not necessarily the most vocal of people. So it can be maybe a little chaotic at times.
Yeah.
But you got two guys that you can start to bring back that I feel like can create more of like a kind of like a calming presence out there, just because of the experience they have, the success, like certainly the success and what Taysom's meant. He can be out there. Just two guys that I believe who can speak up and people shut up and listen.
That's a great point because they need that, and you're right. Like Foster can be that, but it is hard even for and like the years part of it. It does help, but it's not the only thing. Like you can be a 10-year vet, and if you're like, okay, yeah, I don't really that
right.
That guy's talking again. Oh God,
right.
But he's got the years and he's got the respect in that building because Foster puts in the work.
Yep.
People see that he's a successful player, so. It is something the Saints right now are missing because when we asked Nick Underhill, who joins us later on today, when he said Cesar Ruiz, I was like, stop right there. That makes all the sense in the world. I get it. I get now what they're missing because like, how can you as a player, and look, he's hurt, he'll come back. Sure. But how can you as a player, like when you're graded as one of the lowest players in your position in the entire NFL, no offense to him, he might be a good dude, a good person, a good teammate, but I'm not listening to you. I'm just not. Mm-hmm. Like, even if I want to, even if I'm trying to trick myself, I'm gonna be like, man, you're kind of trash right now. Like, who are you talking to like that? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That's just the way it is. But if somebody's out there and they're a dog and you know that they're taking care of their 1/11th part of it, then you're like, okay, well, then I got to do it. I got to take care of my 1/11th.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of like how you said, who was it? Was it Norv who said everybody in this room has their jersey?
John Fox.
Yeah, has their jersey retired in high school.
Yeah.
So like when you get a group of people like that,
Angel.
You got like all these people that have their jerseys retired in high school in a room playing the same sport together, and nobody's having success. It's like you kind of got to be a guy for anybody to listen.
Yeah.
And like, hey, we'll listen, but that there's got to be action to that listening too.
Yeah.
And it's hard. And it's hard. I mean, I don't think we're speaking. It's human nature, right? If you got a leadership, a charismatic, like you get charisma in the NFL by what you do on the field, right? So,
yeah, it's not just anybody. It's not just like, oh yeah, that guy. Sometimes it can be a good player, but he's like he doesn't do it the right way. He doesn't do the things that you need to do. And it's like, oh my God, that guy's up.
And sometimes they're not talking. Like when I was in Green Bay, Charles Woodson didn't say a whole lot.
Yeah.
He wasn't like a talker. He wasn't the vocal guy. But there was a handful of times during the season where he spoke and spoke up. And whether it was a halftime, whether it was a pregame, whether it was the night before, something like that.
Yep.
And it was like, as soon as he said the first word, everybody was like, hey, y'all, shut up. Shut up.
Right.
Charles talking.
Yep.
And he would speak. And it was like goosebumps, like up your spine. It was like, oh, my God. All right, let's go. Whatever you need.
Yeah, because it wasn't fake enthusiasm. It wasn't, So I think the Saints can use that. I think Foster Moreau gives them that. I think Taysom and Foster both give them something on the field. I think they both give them something in the red area. That is a place where they need to finish more drives in the end zone and not through the uprights or sometimes outside the uprights this season. But they need that. It's good to hear that they are working their way back. We'll see what they can do. We had the offensive line for the first time since Moby Dick was a minnow altogether. Now that's even gone. Cesar Ruiz being out. So we'll see where that goes as well. But you were able to run the football last week. You established the run. You got two guys coming that are going to help you in that realm as well. So that could be your identity. Maybe that is your identity. And you get efficient quarterback play from Spencer Rattler. And maybe you win a couple of games. Hell, maybe you win a game.
What?
Right? Because you got to win one before you win two. All right? So we'll see what the New Orleans Saints can do with the guys hopefully coming back here sooner rather than later. Let's go ahead and step aside. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com. When you go to the website, remember, you go scroll down just a little bit there, and you can sign up for commercial residential service. Also, you can check out all that information about the roll-off dumpsters. Also, we've been telling you over the last couple of days, the sanitation tab is new to the website, from portable toilets to, really whatever you're looking for in that roll-off dumpster, commercial, game, residential, if you're lucky enough to do that. You can find all that information bottom of the website, trashrangers.com.
That's right. Trash Ranger Sanitation is our portable toilet business. For your business, festival, concert, fair, construction site, whatever it is, go local. Call Trash Ranger Sanitation and flush away the national companies. Flush away that competition, people. For more info, go to trashrangers.com. That's trashrangers.com. Trash Ranger Sanitation. Guess what? Guess what they are? They're number one at picking up number two. Trashrangers.com.
...2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
Last night a little dancer came dancing to my door. Last night a little angel came pumping on my floor. She said, come baby, got a license for love. And if it expires, pray help from above. Because in the midnight hour, she cried more. With a rebel yell, she cried more. Wow, in the midnight hour.
All right, welcome back in OTB Tuesday morning. I was going to have it in weekend losers yesterday, but we had so much to go over. We never even got to weekend winners or
We
losers.
didn't go over anything yesterday except for
A lot of LSU, a lot of Tiger talk. A.D. Mitchell trying to, at the very end, stick the ball over the goal line. It goes out the back of the end zone. One of the reasons they lost the game. How many times do we have to see that before people stop doing it? Either dropping it before they get to the goal line or trying to stick it out for no reason with nobody even close to them, and it goes out the back of the side of the end zone.
Yeah.
Like, you know how hard it is to score a touchdown in the National Football League?
Especially a long one.
And you're going to just give it back to them. And the Colts, to that point, undefeated. And that's a game-changing play against the Rams. What are we doing? Why do we?
At least this one wasn't a showboat situation. It didn't look like it was like a big showboat, like holding it out and doing.
I mean, he was still
crazy
like,
stuff.
why are you moving it? He was just going to like stick it over the goal line.
Yeah,
Like,
I felt like he like instinctually did it. Now it was stupid and dumb and don't do it. But hey, he had like done a tightrope. He had made people miss, and then kind of got free at the end. I felt like instinctually he was just like, get it over there, get it past the goal line. But it was dumb. But at least it wasn't a showboat. It wasn't like the worst one that we've seen. Like dropping it at the one.
yeah.
Makes me fighting mad.
I know. I don't understand why we do it.
The whole dropping it at the one, like, do you think it's cool to just drop it behind? Because I'm like, even if you are celebrating, like, what's the point? Is that supposed to be like cool? I've always wondered that.
Yeah. I don't know. No, it's not cool at all.
Tired of that? You got away with it?
You know, it's sweet.
Yeah, he did.
The Georgia punt return. Go watch it.
Yeah. You know, it's even cooler. It's like just scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, it's
And have it actually count.
having it go for your team.
Exactly. Not being infamous. Infamous.
Infamous.
Yep.
Okay. I was like, does he know that that's not how you say that?
I do. I mispronounce a lot of words, like not on purpose, too. Sometimes I get them on purpose.
Another thing that, because when we come back, we're going to dive back into LSU. Another thing that came across the wire yesterday, Paul Feinbaum is considering running for U.S. Senate and apparently considering leaving his position at ESPN to do so.
I hope he
in
wins.
the state of Alabama.
I hope he wins. I'm gonna register in Alabama just to vote for him. Look, this is a great move for Paul career-wise. Like, I wish him the best. I would love for Paul to be in the Senate.
So the 70-year-old Feinbaum said during a recent interview with Outkick that he'd run as a Republican to fill the seat vacated by former Auburn football coach Tommy Tuberville, who has said he'll run for Alabama governor in the 2026 elections.
I mean, he fits the age range.
I just
that
think
is in
about
the
like if
Senate.
I'd have told you like years ago
70-year-old, yeah.
that maybe Tommy Tuberville's the governor of Alabama
Right.
and Paul Feinbaum's a senator.
To Elijah's point, like he could be a senator for the next 20 years if he gets elected. 70? He's got time.
He's young.
Yeah, time.
Yeah.
That's right.
Young in the Senate.
Isn't Stephen A. running for president?
I don't know if that's
There's been
legit or
rumors.
not.
People are talking.
I would love for Feinbaum to be a
Hey.
senator, though.
This is like when Kanye ran for president.
Nah.
People were writing Harambe into the ballots.
R.I.P.
So Feinbaum's
Seriously.
currently registered as a Republican in
Shout
North
out.
Carolina, where he works for the SEC network, and it's in Charlotte. He told Outkick he recently moved to Alabama, where he hosted a radio show for years and would re-register there. So the state of Alabama could have Paul Feinbaum in Senate and Tommy Tuberville as their governor.
I wonder what the platform he's running on is. Like, what is your platform?
Call in.
Paul.
Call
He's
into
just
my
gonna-
office.
he's just gonna have-
Yeah,
into my
yeah,
office
call
and
in,
give me
call
your
in, we'll
voice.
debate.
He's
2 to
gonna-
4.
He's gonna have Saban on the campaign trail with him.
Where are my taxes going, Paul?
Saban what?
He's just gonna have Saban on the campaign trail with him.
Saban's a Democrat, so they'd have to
That's kind of how Paul,
Nick.
cross. Wait, you said Republican.
just following Saban.
All right, hour 2 when we come back.
Off the bench.
Politic talk. Love it.
I mean, not really. Just, kind of
Good for
odd
us.
to see.
Expand our
Let's
horizons.
talk about
all right.
3.
Go to campusfederal.org. We've been telling you over the last couple of days and weeks and really the last month, man, they've got a checking account for everyone in every situation, right? And it's going to fit your needs. The Lanyap Light checking account, the Lanyap checking account, the Young Adult checking, the Campus Classic checking. I mean, they got different options for you. You can compare all those different checking accounts and find which one is right for you and your situation, your family situation. On their website, you can have a chat with them right there on the website in Shreveport, in Baton Rouge, in New Orleans, campusfederal.org.
That's right, Campus Federal Credit Union. They've been serving Louisiana for over 85 years with the same focus today as day one, which is putting members first. And that's Louisiana members. So why settle for a big national bank? So stop by any Campus Federal branch or visit campusfederal.org.